You've been told your whole life that vegetables are good for you, that you should eat more of them, that they're the cornerstone of a healthy diet. But what if I told you that some vegetables, the very ones you might be eating every single day, could be silently sabotaging your muscle gains? Sounds crazy, right? Well, it's not. And in the next few minutes, you'll understand why. Because today, we're uncovering the truth about the 3 worst vegetables for muscle loss, and chances are, at least one of them is sitting in your fridge right now. You work hard in the gym. You're careful about your diet. You track your protein, your carbs, your macros. But despite all that effort, something still feels off. Your progress is slow. Your strength plateaus. Your muscles feel flatter, weaker, like they're fading bit by bit. So what's going on? You might be eating the wrong vegetables. And that's not just speculation, there's science behind it. These vegetables can trigger processes in your body that spike inflammation, interfere with nutrient absorption, and even mess with your hormones, all of which are crucial for building and maintaining lean muscle. But before we dive into the specific vegetables you need to avoid, let's ask a simple question. How can a vegetable, something so natural and healthy, be bad for your muscles? To answer that, we need to talk about 3 major villains hiding in your food. Anti-nutrients, compounds that block the absorption of essential minerals like zinc, magnesium, and calcium, all key players in muscle contraction and recovery. Estrogenic effects. Some vegetables contain plant compounds that mimic estrogen in the body. More estrogen means less testosterone. Less testosterone means slower muscle growth. Inflammatory responses. Certain veggies can irritate the gut, spike inflammation, and impair your body's ability to synthesize protein efficiently. Let's break those down one by one. First, anti-nutrients. Ever heard of oxalates? They're found in a lot of leafy greens. While oxalates aren't dangerous in small amounts, in higher quantities they can bind to minerals like calcium and magnesium, forming crystals that your body can't absorb. You could be eating the right macros, but if your body isn't absorbing the nutrients, you're spinning your wheels. Now imagine this. You're loading up on spinach every day thinking you're making a smart choice, but what you're actually doing is flushing out the very minerals your muscles need to grow and recover. Scary, right? Second, estrogenic effects. There are vegetables that contain phytoestrogens, plant compounds that mimic estrogen in the body. When your estrogen levels go up, your testosterone levels often go down. That hormonal imbalance is devastating for anyone trying to build muscle. And yes, one of the vegetables on this list is a major offender. Third, inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation is a silent killer of muscle. It blunts your ability to recover. It impairs digestion and nutrient uptake. It makes every workout less effective and every meal less anabolic. And the worst part? Some vegetables that are praised for being high fiber or cleansing are actually irritating your gut lining and keeping your muscles from thriving. So, which vegetables are the worst culprits? I'll give you a hint. The first one is probably in your salad right now. The second is in nearly every stir-fry. And the third? It's one of the most hyped-up superfoods on the internet. And no, cutting these vegetables doesn't mean you'll be unhealthy. In fact, removing them might be the best decision you ever make for your health and physique. But here's the thing. We're not telling you to stop eating vegetables altogether. We're telling you to eat smarter. To stop blindly following the "eat more veggies" mantra without understanding which ones are helping you and which ones are quietly draining your strength. Coming up next, the first vegetable that might be shrinking your muscles. It's green, it's trendy, and it's loaded with a hidden compound that disrupts muscle recovery. Don't go anywhere, because missing this could mean months of wasted effort. Let's talk about the first vegetable that could be secretly sabotaging your muscle gains. Number 1. Spinach. Shocking, right? It's the poster child of health. Popeye swore by it. Fitness influencers love it. Nutritionists call it a superfood. But here's what no one tells you: spinach is absolutely loaded with oxalates. What are oxalates? They're naturally occurring compounds that bind to minerals in your digestive tract and make them virtually impossible to absorb. So when you eat spinach, especially raw spinach, your body absorbs less calcium, less magnesium, and less zinc, not more. All three of those minerals are critical for muscle function. Magnesium supports ATP production, the very energy currency your muscles run on. Zinc regulates testosterone. Calcium is essential for muscle contraction. Remove them from the equation, and you're left with weak performance, slower recovery, and suppressed growth. And here's the kicker. Oxalates don't just block minerals, they also promote the formation of calcium oxalate crystals in your body. These crystals can accumulate in your kidneys, leading to kidney stones and inflammation. And inflammation, as we just discussed, is the enemy of muscle. Now, eating spinach once in a while won't destroy your gains, but if you're tossing handfuls of it into your smoothies every day, that's a problem. Especially if you're relying on it as a clean base for salads, omelets, or green juices. You're feeding your body something that fights your goals in silence. So what's the alternative? Cook your greens. Cooking significantly reduces oxalate content. Or, better yet, rotate in low oxalate greens like arugula or romaine lettuce. They still give you fiber and micronutrients without hijacking your mineral absorption. But spinach is just the beginning. Let's move on to the second worst vegetable for muscle loss. This one is found in countless healthy recipes, from stir-fries to grain bowls to veggie wraps. Number 2. Soy. Yes, soy is technically a legume, but it's often lumped in with veggies in plant-based diets, and that's exactly why it's dangerous for muscle growth. Soy contains phytoestrogens, compounds that mimic the hormone estrogen in your body. While phytoestrogens might have benefits in specific contexts, for anyone looking to maximize lean mass and testosterone, they can be devastating. When your body senses more estrogen-like compounds, it adjusts your hormonal profile. That usually means suppressing testosterone hormone most responsible for muscle synthesis, recovery, strength, and drive. Multiple studies have shown that high soy intake can lead to hormonal imbalances, particularly in men. But even women need a healthy balance of estrogen and testosterone for optimal athletic performance. And excessive soy throws that balance off. And it's not just tofu. We're talking soy milk, edamame, soy protein isolate, common ingredients in healthy diets, especially plant-based ones, all loaded with phytoestrogens. What does that look like in real life? Sluggish workouts, less aggression in the gym, slower post-workout recovery, and over time, a physique that looks softer, less defined, and less powerful even if your training is solid. The solution? Moderation. Occasional soy is fine for most people. But if you're eating it daily as a main protein source, it's time to reconsider. Swap it out with complete plant proteins like quinoa, lentils, or quality whey isolate if you're not fully plant-based. And that brings us to the third and final vegetable in this lineup. It's trendy, it's praised, it's even in your morning smoothie. But it might be the most deceptive one of all. Number 3. Kale. Yes, kale. It's the king of clean eating, found in detox juices, low-calorie salads, and meal prep containers across the country. But here's what you don't hear in the headlines. Kale is high in both oxalates and goitrogens. We already talked about oxalates, but what are goitrogens? They're compounds that interfere with your thyroid. And your thyroid controls your metabolism, your energy, and your ability to burn fat and build muscle efficiently. When goitrogens mess with your thyroid, you may experience sluggishness, lower energy, and slower muscle protein synthesis. That's right, your body becomes less efficient at turning food into muscle. And if you're eating raw kale, especially every day in smoothies or salads, you're loading up on these compounds without realizing the cost. Now imagine combining all three. You start your day with a kale and spinach smoothie, snack on edamame, then have a tofu salad for lunch. On paper, that looks like a clean, nutrient-rich day. But in reality, it's a day full of anti-nutrients, estrogenic compounds, and thyroid-suppressing molecules. No wonder your strength won't increase. No wonder your muscles feel soft. No wonder your progress has stalled. But don't worry, this isn't a hopeless situation. In the next section, I'll show you how to detox your muscle diet. We'll go over which vegetables support muscle growth, which ones to rotate, and how to use your nutrition to ignite your strength gains instead of slowing them down. You've identified the enemies. Now it's time to rebuild. Now that we've exposed the 3 worst vegetables for muscle loss, let's shift gears and talk solutions. Because removing the wrong foods is only half the battle. If you want to build a strong, defined, powerful physique, you need to fuel it with the right foods. And yes, there are vegetables that boost muscle growth, balance your hormones, reduce inflammation, and support recovery. So, let's dive into the muscle-friendly veggies that deserve a permanent spot on your plate. Number 1. Beets. Beets are a powerhouse for performance. They're rich in nitrates natural compounds that improve blood flow by helping your blood vessels relax and widen. That means more oxygen delivered to your muscles during workouts, better pumps, and quicker recovery. Studies show that beetroot juice can improve endurance, increase power output, and reduce muscle soreness. But the benefits don't stop there. Beets also support liver detoxification, which can help balance hormones and keep your system clean. Whether you juice them, roast them, or grate them raw into salads, beets should be part of your muscle strategy. Number 2. Bell peppers. Colorful, crunchy, and sweet bell peppers are packed with vitamin C, a crucial nutrient for collagen synthesis and immune health. But why does that matter for muscle? Because collagen is the foundation of your tendons, ligaments, and joints. Without strong connective tissue, your muscles can't fire efficiently. You're more prone to injuries, slower to recover, and less explosive in your lifts. Plus, vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that combats oxidative stress after intense workouts. Red bell peppers contain more vitamin C than an orangey and without the sugar spike. They also have anti-inflammatory flavonoids that protect muscle tissue from damage. Throw them in stir-fries, snack on them raw, or blend them into sauces. However you eat them, your muscles will thank you. Number 3. Asparagus. This one often gets overlooked, but asparagus is a stealthy ally for anyone chasing gains. It's rich in folate and vitamin K, which help with muscle function, bone health, and protein metabolism. More importantly, asparagus acts as a natural diuretic. That means it helps flush out excess water and toxins, reducing bloat and making your muscles look tighter and more defined. It also supports kidney function and helps regulate homocysteine levels, a compound that can interfere with muscle recovery when elevated. And don't forget the fiber. Asparagus supports gut health, which is essential for proper nutrient absorption. A healthy gut means more of the protein you eat goes toward muscle repair instead of getting lost to inflammation or digestion issues. Number 4. Mushrooms. While not technically a vegetable, mushrooms are often treated like honey and they deserve a spotlight. Mushrooms are rich in beta-glucans and adaptogenic compounds that support immune resilience and hormonal balance. But most importantly for us, they contain natural aromatase inhibitors. What does that mean? Aromatase is the enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. If your aromatase activity is high, you could be losing valuable testosterone without even realizing it. Mushrooms help block this process, keeping your testosterone levels optimized for muscle building. They're also one of the few plant-based sources of vitamin D nutrient, directly linked to strength, power output, and testosterone production. And if you're training indoors or live in a low sunlight area, you're likely deficient. Grill them, roast them, add them to omelets, just get them in. Number 5. Cruciferous veggies with a twist. Yes, we're circling back to cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower. You might be wondering, aren't these related to kale? Aren't they high in goitrogens too? Yes, but there's a key difference: cooking. When cooked, cruciferous veggies reduce goitrogenic activity significantly. and what's left behind are compounds like indole-3-carbinol and sulforafenepidine detoxifiers that help eliminate excess estrogen from the body. That's right, these veggies can actually help rebalance your hormones if you eat them properly. Steam them, sauté them, roast them, just don't eat them raw in giant amounts. When prepared right, they become powerful allies for lean muscle and hormonal health. So, now you know which vegetables to ditch and which ones to embrace. But how do you build a daily eating strategy around this? In the final part of this video, we're going to break down the ultimate muscle-supporting meal plan. You'll learn how to structure your meals to fuel growth, boost recovery, and stay lean year-round without obsessing over every bite. Plus, we'll answer the big question: can you still eat plant-based and gain serious muscle? The answer might surprise you. Let's build your ultimate muscle-friendly meal plan, a daily strategy that fuels hypertrophy, speeds, recovery, and supports your hormonal balance. This is not about perfection. It's about consistency, balance, and avoiding silent muscle killers like the ones we exposed earlier. We'll start with breakfast. Breakfast, fuel for anabolism. Most people skip or undereat at breakfast. That's a huge mistake. Your body is primed to absorb nutrients in the morning, especially after a night of fasting, so use it. Base your breakfast on complete protein, healthy fats, and the right vegetables. Example: 4 whole eggs, jiaoan, 2 egg whites, 1 cup of sautéed mushrooms and spinach, cooked to reduce oxalates, 1/2 avocado, 1 small bowl of steel-cut oats with cinnamon and blueberries. Why this works: eggs give you leucine, critical for muscle protein synthesis. Mushrooms provide vitamin D and block estrogenic activity. Avocado gives you healthy monounsaturated fats for hormone production. Oats and berries offer slow-digesting carbs and antioxidants. You're not just feeding your muscles, you're setting the tone for stable energy and an anabolic state. Lunch, power, jiaoan, recovery. Your midday meal should refuel your muscles, reduce cortisol, and keep you energized without causing a crash. Example: grilled chicken breast or lentils, yaon. Quinoa, for plant-based. Roasted beets and asparagus. A large salad with romaine lettuce, bell peppers, olive oil, lemon, and pumpkin seeds. Why this works: beets boost blood flow. Asparagus supports detox and diuresis. Bell peppers provide vitamin C. Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc and magnesium, 2 minerals depleted by hard training. This combo covers macronutrients and key micronutrients, ensuring your muscles get what they need and your hormones stay in check. Snack, pre-workout boost, or recovery mini-meal. This is where most people grab junk. Instead, choose snacks that build, not break, your progress. Example: Greek yogurt with cinnamon and flax seeds, or protein shake with water, yaoan. Almond butter, yaoan. 1/2 banana. Raw veggie option: sliced bell peppers or celery with hummus. Keep it light, high protein, and low in junk carbs. Dinner, muscle repair mode. Dinner is when your body prepares for recovery. Think slow-digesting protein, cooked cruciferous vegetables, and hormone-friendly fats. Example: grilled salmon or tempeh, steamed broccoli or Brussels sprouts, cooked to reduce goitrogens, sweet potato or wild rice, olive oil, drizzle or side of sauerkraut. Why this works: cruciferous veggies remove excess estrogen. Omega-3s from salmon reduce inflammation. Slow carbs restore glycogen. Fermented foods support gut health and nutrient absorption. End your day giving your body everything it needs to repair, rebuild, and grow. Evening tip: if you need a late-night snack, opt for cottage cheese, casein protein, or a scoop of casein powder. A handful of walnuts. Herbal tea like chamomile or ashwagandha for cortisol reduction. Now, Can you build muscle on a plant-based diet? Absolutely. But you have to be strategic. Here's the truth. Plant-based diets can support serious muscle growth if you're careful about protein variety, avoid estrogenic vegetables, and prioritize nutrient absorption. Use protein sources like lentils, chickpeas, quinoa, tempeh, and pea protein isolate. Pair them with vegetables that reduce inflammation and boost digestion. Cook your greens. Rotate your foods. Supplement smartly with B12, creatine, and omega-3s. And remember, it's not about being plant-based or not, it's about being intentional. The real secret isn't in some fad or extreme approach. It's understanding how food affects your body at the hormonal, cellular, and muscular level. You now know the 3 worst vegetables to avoid and the powerful alternatives that can unlock your full potential. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you keep spinning your wheels, blaming genetics, overtraining, or bad luck? Or will you clean up your plate, fire up your metabolism, and finally give your body what it's been waiting for? Because the truth is, you don't need more supplements. You need a smarter foundation. It starts with awareness, and it continues with action. Cut the muscle killers. Choose foods that fight for you, not against you. Eat like someone who's building something powerful. Your body will notice. Your strength will rise. And your mirror? It'll finally start telling the truth. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it, subscribe for more deep dive nutrition and muscle content, and share it with someone who needs to see it. The science is out there, but transformation starts in the kitchen. See you in the next one.